right. Welcome in. Welcome in. Greetings, friends. Hello, Squishy Banana Productions. Welcome in. I hope everyone is having a good close of your weekend. We are approaching the close of the weekend, and this is our last stream of the week. So today we are going to be playing True Fear Forsaken Souls Part 3. Now, we've been exploring this school and learning the secrets of Holly and her sisters and how this cult was basically intentionally allowing them to become the victims of bullying. I don't know to what end, but they were trying to drive them towards something. And we've been picking up bits and pieces of it as we go along. And last time we were able to use the carousel to force open the doors that look like they might go into some kind of new basement area. So that's where we're going to pick up today, is exploring this area and whatever might be inside there. So let's go ahead and head in and see what we can discover, what new secrets we can learn. All right, it's time to go in. Adjust the mirrors to the prism to correctly guide the colored light to each sphere. So we have blue, red, and green. Okay. Okay. What can we... There's a ray of light coming from this hole. Aha. Okay. All right. We're going to have to manage to get several of them pointed in different places. Okay. If we do this, that gets the blue light up here. We can get the green one, but then how are we going to get this one? Where all can we point it to? We can do that. But does that give us anything? I don't know. I feel like we might be missing something. Right? Oh, there we go. Never mind. Okay. We've got a special dagger. What even is this? I saw this ritual circle at Heather's, but I couldn't take the dagger out back then. Okay, what is this? What are we going to do with the dagger, I wonder? School paperwork and other useless junk. Is there anything of use in here? Just this strange, peculiar ritual circle, huh? Now, we did have a note about it, right? Let's see. I wonder... I guess we don't have any clues about it, per se. That's okay. We'll figure it out. What are we gonna do with that? We also have this hammerhead. Can we use it on the tree? Yes. Okay, what's gonna happen? The tree is burning up. Oh, goodness. Chain. What was the chain was caught to the door, right? Oh. Watch out, Holly. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. And the whole thing is just gone. Oh man. Well, so I guess that's one thing we can do with the ritual knife. Oh. What? She's staring at us? Oh my goodness. We gotta get down there, right? The lift. It's back. My goodness. All right. Well. What? This is crazy. What is this? It's locked. I wonder how I'll be able to open this one. We'll have to figure it out. What is this? A flute. And we have kindling. Okay, so we're going to need like 5 pieces of kindling. All right. It had a tree on it. Maybe that'll be a clue. The whole town is in ruins. What exactly happened here? Okay. I suppose. Looks like there's no power. Strange. Okay, so we'll have to get the power working, I suppose. Did we already end up going down, I wonder? I'm not sure. Well, I think the only thing we can do for now is go across here. What am I looking at? Exactly. What is this? I could probably wrap something in this tinfoil. A flute? Okay. I don't know to what end, but sure. A flute in foil. Maybe that'll be like a conductor or something. Oh, we could plug in 2 different things. It's another piece of kindling. I wonder if that plugged in the elevator. I can't open the door. Let's see. Did that put power on here? No power still. I wonder... Well, maybe that wasn't it. Unless it's the other one. We can see. It could be neither of them. That's also a possibility. Okay. So neither one of them appear to be that plug. Well, then we'll just have to figure it out which one we want. Can we head on? This is so bizarre. There's all this chain. Rearrange the chain so that it wouldn't intersect. Oh, okay. These puzzles are actually kind of fun. All right. How are we going to put this one over here? This one goes all kinds of places. All right. This one has that. We'll need to probably move this over here. Move this one in here. This one can go... Oop. Oh, I guess that's as far down as it goes. There we go. All right. So now what is this? We've got clock hands, a valve, and the gas tank shows empty. The generator is still hot, though. So maybe we need to find some gasoline. The gas must have just run out. Did someone start it to send the lift? Did they do it for me? Was it her, I wonder? It could have been. What is this? Oh, a key. A temple key? What in the world? A bag. We have a note. For years, I've wanted to take down the Laudius family. Charles has his filthy hands in everything, yet the town worships him. I see through it. He buys Dark Falls Asylum, replaces the director, and surprise, there's a fire and is supposedly shut down. Then my sources say there are still patients, a girl and 3 adults. The girl was supposedly dead in the fire. The other 3, they don't exist on paper. This reeks of a cult and no one cares. I don't know if my editor's blind or bought, but I'm done waiting. I'll blow this thing open. The small-town journalist, my butt. Find out what the editor knows and check his home computer. I'm not the only one investigating Charles Laudius. This guy knows almost as much as I do, but not about Dahlia. Maybe he found out later? Maybe. Is that a wallet? What does it say? Fedotov? This is the driving license of that journalist. Is this blood? I guess Charles's goons did catch him. I hope that he's all right. That's not good. Is there anything else in his bag? What is this? Oh, more kindling. Awesome, awesome. All right, do we have anything else in here? And there's paper there, but we can't pick it up. That may be everything from there. What is this? A warning siren. It looks like it was installed after the earthquake. Okay. It maybe we'll have to do something with it. Was it, what was its purpose? Was someone working here? And expected another earthquake? Maybe. Can we open the car door? The trunk is locked. Can we use the dagger on it? No. I assume the temple key won't work, right? Let me try the dagger again. No. The flute and foil doesn't make sense. Can we... Oh, we can break it. The window is cracked and I can see a bag in the back seat. Maybe we can use the flute for that. No. The hammerhead? Oh, wait. Can we put this... No, I guess we can't combine those. Maybe we can find something to break that window, though, and get the bag. Possibly. We'll have to keep an eye out. But for now, I guess it's time to head into this temple. My goodness. It's like a clock, but the hands are missing. Oh, I need another hand. So we need to find a hand before we can even begin to look in this temple. That means we have some more looking around to do. Alright, is there anything else around here? I'm very curious about these plugs. Can we use the dagger on this one? There's a note here. The temple is almost intact. The whole city is gone, but it just settled in the crevice, like it was meant to be there. Laudius is still pushing forward with the ritual. Are we going to see a god? Are we actually going to see a god awaken? I mean, I wanted to believe. Town hall guys are helping with the documents. Spent years keeping them under cover, and now anyone can see them taking orders from Laudius. Hearing there's a hunt, a journalist snooping around. I'll let Peter and the others handle it. I need to focus on the move. Did Charles really destroy an entire city just to reach his goal? That's horrifying. It does seem like they're scrambling to contain something. Maybe Dahlia did manage to sabotage their plans. I sure hope so. She's terrifying, but I feel like she's my friend. My sister. Alright. Well, we found the note, but we can't open the door. And I don't know what these plugs go to. But maybe we can figure it out. I don't know. They're wrapped all around creation. But I don't know. I guess we can't do anything with this for now because I don't see any plugs hanging down to look at. When I try and look at that one, it just zooms into the elevator. So I'm not sure. We can't even click on this one anymore, so I guess we don't need to open that safe. Interesting. The whole town is in ruins. What exactly happened here? Oh! The axe head is broken in two. I don't think I can fix this. The axe looks beyond repair, but the handle could still come in handy. Oh, the handle's too thick. Maybe I could chip some of the wood off first. Can we use the dagger? Okay. And now... Where did the... Oh, now we have a wood chip? Wait. Can we use the hammer? Okay, there we go. We kept the wood chip, though. What is this? More kindling. And a bucket. Okay, and a note. No. And a stud earring. Now a note. Okay. Christopher Smith isn't a real doctor. He fools Heather, but not me. He wants to hurt us, but he's afraid of me. I'm so alone. Where's Mother? Why won't she save me? Heather won't talk to me. What did they tell her? And now Holly? I hate her. She's not my sister. Why does Heather like her? They want me to change. Fine, I will, but not how they want me. I'll make them pay. I'll save Mother. I'll save Heather. I have to talk to Jack. He sees the truth. He's not like the others. He'll help me. Why did she hate me? She must have written this at the asylum. I can't imagine how terrified she was. They're evil. Why does she hate me? It wasn't my fault. I didn't even know she existed. Heather never told me. I'm so sorry, sister. I didn't know. But no matter what they did, they couldn't turn her against her family. She may be a god, but not the one they hoped for. Good. I'm ready, Dahlia. Thank you for showing me the truth. All right. Well, perhaps we can use the hammer now to break open the car door. Let's make sure that we didn't miss anything else here real quick. I don't see anything offhand, so let's head down here and see if we can use this now. All right. Nice. Oh, and there's a statue. Charles Laudius, the richest man in town. With old money and absolute control, there was nothing Laudius couldn't buy, no one he could not manipulate. Somewhere, he uncovered the legend of an ancient god and dedicated his life to reviving it, expecting unimaginable rewards. He found his sacrifice, Mother. The ritual led to our birth, but we were triplets and the god's soul was split. Unfazed, Laudius sought to mend it through suffering. He surrounded us with pain, forcing us to unite. He stopped at nothing, enlisting our school principal, buying Dark Falls Asylum, kidnapping and torturing the three. He destroyed so many lives, and when his plan failed, he simply vanished. I won't let him live out his days in comfort. More than anyone, he must pay. Oh, man. Now we can check the bag, and then we'll see what that note's about.
Alas, an imperfect world cannot give birth to a perfect being. And thus her soul was split into three.
Split into three, huh? Interesting. I wonder what the deal with that is. We got another... Okay, we got the clock hands now for the temple. That pesky journalist has deceived you. He's been posing as a technician in the temple for over a week, snooping around. How could you fools not notice? He even used his real name, Serge Smirnoff or something. We need to hide everything ASAP, and this fool can ruin it. Find him and bring him to me now. Charles is talking about this well-known investigator from the Dark Falls Tribune. He was also investigating this cult. Charles seems to be worried. Is it because of what happened at the asylum? What were they hiding? I don't think his last name was Smirnoff, but it was something similar. All right, papers and travel documents. Looks like he was leaving town but got caught in the earthquake. The handwriting on the papers is familiar. I don't think there's anything of value left inside except for this. Miss Harper, utter nonsense. Everything proceeds as planned. That article? A desperate smear. I'm not going anywhere. A brief business trip, nothing more. Stay calm. Stay quiet. I'll see you soon. Olivia must have been getting cold feet. She wasn't stupid. She must have sensed something was off. And Charles? Running away while keeping everyone in the dark? No surprise there. But was it part of the plan? Or just cowardice? I hate him. I hope I find his body rotting down here, his grand plans crumbled, his final moments miserable. I want to know he got a taste of his own medicine. Wow, Holly's pretty vindictive, man. All right. The trunk is locked. Can we use the wood chip in it? Or the hammer? Is there anything we could use to maybe pick it? We've tried the dagger, but we could try again. I don't know. Maybe we can't do anything with it. Let's see about this temple. Let's put the hands on. Okay. Huh. Now we can use the temple key, I assume. My goodness. It's time to go into the temple. What are we going to find? What is this? This lamp is destroyed. I can see some oil leaking. It looks like it was supplied through a pipe in the floor. We've got these huge statues here and this ring. What is the deal with this ring? The ring just screams to be pulled. I can't reach it though. Can we reach it with the hammer? Or the wood chip? No. We don't really have anything else yet. Maybe we'll need to climb. I think the staircase is retractable. Maybe I can lower it again. Okay. Maybe. Unless it's that we need to lower it. Which, if that's the case, we'll have to come back and figure that out. What else do we have? What is this? Dear citizens of Dark Falls, as we seal this capsule, we are on the verge of accomplishing the will of Theodore Laudius. You now live in the capital of the New World, a world built by us. Rejoice and never forget. Charles Laudius, Olivia Harper, Christopher Smith. What? So we're missing some... Okay, we're missing some dials. We'll have to look around for them. We need 4. Alright, what is this? I should see if there's an instruction for this device somewhere around. There is right here. Lighting system instructions. Heat the oil to ensure a smooth flow. Verify there is enough fuel in the oven. Light the fuse. Open the control valve to start the oil flow. It looks like the oil needs to be heated first to thin it out so it can flow through the pipes properly. Okay. Well, let's check out this note. They made me write a puff piece on Laudius saving the old church. This is from the investigator again. The mayor called it great journalism. Idiots. Funny how the Laudius family suddenly cares about our town's history, considering how much they've erased. Something's off, but this might be my way in. They're hiring for the remodel. I'm in. They're so desperate to open on time, they barely checked my background. Tomorrow's my first day. This isn't remodeling. They're turning the church into something else. I think I've uncovered a real cult. This has Pulitzer written all over it. He got in, even if only at a low level. I wonder what he uncovered. This talk of Pulitzer, it reminds me of another journalist. It didn't end well for him. No, indeed, it did not. We got some coal in there. There's still some coal left, but I'll need some other fuel to set it on fire. So that's probably what we're going to need the kindling for. There's a valve missing. We do have a valve. That's good. I can't reach the fuse with the lighter. Okay. I could light the fuse with this, but I'll need to light it first. Do we want to do that now? I mean, we'll still need to get the kindling, but I guess we can get the process started. Okay. All right. Maybe, I guess we'll have to come back when we have more stuff. Okay. We'll probably need the kindling for that first. That's fine. What about this one? It looks like it's a gas lamp, but I don't see a switch. What is this? There's nothing back here. Is there supposed to be something there? A bucket? An earring? I don't know. What? That is really weird. What about this one? What is that? It looks like it should open, but I don't see a keyhole. There's this. A lock with a symbol of night. But I don't see a keyhole. Does the mirror work? Oh, it does. I just was thinking it looked kind of like a compact. Okay, so that was how we got day open. What about night? I don't suppose we cover it with a bucket. What could we do for night? Coal? Oh. I would not have thought of that. Okay. Our last kindling. Nice. And a bell amulet. Okay. Interesting. All right, let's see if that's all we need for this. Do we need to light this? Yes. All right. And then we'll use this to light that. And then we'll turn the valve now, right? Oh, the pipe is broken and the oil cannot flow into the system. What about the flute? Yes, okay. There we go. Oh, man. That's crazy. I guess we're gonna go in deeper. We've got to find these pieces. What even am I looking at here? What is this? What a strange statue. Why is it hanging up there? This is so bizarre. Oh man, it's like crazy. Those frescoes seem out of place in this church. They look like they were added recently. How recently? The frescoes look less ancient than the church. This looks like a computer. We got a note here. Been mingling with the workers, and they worship Laudius. Some even claim they've seen things. What a Wizard of Oz act he must be. Massacre at the asylum. Horrific, sure. But Laudius won't be able to keep his secrets much longer. I have to make sure he doesn't slip away. Today's article puts a spotlight on him. Man, this investigator sure is playing with fire. The big outlets are swarming the asylum. No chance I get anything there now. But I have a head start. This is my shot to leave the Tribune, a major paper, maybe even TV. One last trip to the temple, then I write it up. We could have this on the front page tomorrow. After everything I've seen, I'm starting to believe Laudius too. I fear Serge ran into something he wasn't ready for. Was this temple for Dahlia? For us? So many resources, so many people involved. Yet the church is in ruins. Did their plan fail? Or am I walking into a trap? We're gonna need a CD-ROM here. What's on here? Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay, we found one bell, right? Someone saved this sequence of emojis in a file. Could it be some kind of code? Could be. Huh. Interesting. Well, those pillars look strange, and it looks like they can move. There are rails in the floor. Interesting. It looks like I should be able to push these pillars, but they feel locked in place. So maybe we'll have to figure out how to unlock them. Was there anything else over here? Other than we'll need to find a CD-ROM. Alright. What is this in the floor? A cane? Okay. A note. Okay. Saw Laudius trying to stay calm, spouting his usual mystic baloney, but he's freaking out. That's not good. Jonathan wants the archives moved from the left arm to the room behind that creepy statue. But here's the weird part. They started moving everything before the quake hit. Did Laudius know? Strangely, that makes me feel better. At least we're on his side. Knew I recognized that guy. The temple's caretaker is the Snoop from the Tribune. That's bad. Really bad. How did Jonathan miss this? We'll have to catch him before he escapes, splitting up to track him down. Laudius might have known about the earthquake. Too much of a coincidence it started when Jack's rampage began. Is this her doing? Her revenge? I have to check that secret room. Am I finally closer to the truth? They were hunting the Tribune reporter. I hope he got away, but if he did, why was nothing ever published? I have a bad feeling. Oh, what's this? Oh, okay, one of the capsule wheels. Man, they're gonna be difficult to find if they're that tiny. Alright, well, I guess for now we press on deeper into the weird and bizarre temple. The pulpit must offer a great view of the nave. It looks like there's something down there, some kind of a large hall. I believe it. Those strange roots are everywhere. Those roots seem like they're supporting the structure on purpose. And then we have this. 3 flowers. 1 is missing, but 2 are already in place. I don't think we have anything for that. I mean, unless the earring would work, but I don't think so. We could try different things. The dagger? No. So we'll have to find that gear somewhere. What's over here? A peculiar keyhole, probably for a unique key. Probably not for our special dagger. Alright. Well, we don't have that kind of a key. What about over here? There's another dial. Looks like a combination lock. The symbols are strangely familiar. I guess we'll have to figure out what the combination is. Alright, so 3 different locks and none of them help us. Well, what are we going to do then? I don't know. The cane. We need to find these other symbols. I guess let's go back for now and see what we can find. These are locked in place for some reason. I wonder, I see like a power cord. I wonder if this might be one of the things that the power cord goes to. Can we can't swap it? Maybe we got everything we needed then. Because we definitely can't do anything with it. Okay, well, that was just a thought. Is there anything else we can do out here? I don't think so. We can go in, of course. We can't, like, go around behind or anything, right? Doesn't seem like it. So, we just need to look around in here, then. Oh, we can use the cane now. Awesome. Nice. So now, let's see what's up here. What is this? Someone was trying to forcefully insert this key where it didn't belong. It's bent and stuck now. We did get another one of those, but wonder what we could do about this. It's well stuck. I'll need a tool to pull the key out. I assume the dagger is not that tool. The hammer probably not either. Oh, that should work, but I need something to keep the key in place. I mean, unless the earring works. So we've got a hammer. Maybe we need, like, pliers or something? Maybe. What's this? We got another note. They caught the guy, beat him up, threw him in a cell. Think his leg's broken. What in the world? Everyone just carries on while he moans down there. Peters joked about using that torture device on him. Am I the only one who thinks this is insane? Saw Laudius leaving, suitcases packed, running. The ritual talk was just to keep people in line. And the earthquake? They knew and said nothing. How many died because of them? Screw this. I'm getting the journalist out, going straight to the cops before they kill him. At least this one had some decency left. Yes, he worked for those monsters, but I guess it's never too late to make amends. I hope he managed to save Surge. Another emblem needed. I don't think we have anything. We'll just have to see. I suppose that all this will be useful, but I need to find the instructions first. Okay, so maybe we'll use this to build something? Possibly. We've got a bench over here. Oh, can we slide this? I can't reach the slider. Maybe I could hook it with something thin enough. Is the cane thin enough? What about the earring? Yes, okay. Oh, there's our last dial. Nice. And then I guess we put the bell amulet in. Enter the correct combination. So, medium, big, small. Medium, big. Medium, big, small. Medium, big. Easy peasy. And we've got a feather amulet. And chess pieces. Now, that sounds mighty familiar. We had some chess pieces at the end of the first game. Alright. What about this? Those roots look like they're holding the roof from collapsing. Maybe. Alright. Will this feather amulet work here? It does. Oh my goodness. Wow. There's the... Wait, come on, hurry up. We have a book. What are we supposed to do with this? I should put the book with the instructions here. Where was it? Okay. So we want to build a fire with a pot, I guess. All right. A brush with oil. Okay. The oil is spilled. I'm not cleaning this. All right. So what is this? A candle. We need something to replace the belt. Okay. We have a diadem. Where's the corkscrew? Here we go. We can get that out. Nice. And then we have that. I'll use this hourglass to time the process. No stopwatches allowed because reasons. Okay, where were the directions, I wonder? Scissors? Can we use scissors on this cloth? Laudius and his love for authenticity. I need something to cut the rope. Well, we got scissors. Ah, okay. We've got this. The tasks for this day are as follows. Tend and polish the tiara so it may shine for the ceremony. Okay. So, well, ready the organ partition with care and precision. What does this say? Oh, this is the paper we had about they caught the guy. All right. Tend and polish the tiara. What are we supposed to do with that? I don't know. What? Laudius is going to be so mad that someone tore out a page or tore the page out. Can we do anything with that? Like, put that on there? Or like, we need to figure out what was supposed to be there, I guess. I'm not sure. Oh, well. We can use this. Nice thinking on my part to use the lace as the belt for the machine, but I need to glue it together now. Candle, maybe? like maybe we can use candle wax, possibly. I'm not sure where we would put that. How many boxes are left? All right, how do we polish the tiara? Well, where are I'm guessing this is where the instructions are. All right. Belt is missing. Need to glue it together. How are we going to glue it together? I'm assuming we would want to put candle wax, but where would we do it at? Maybe we can, oh, we can open this drawer. Glue, okay. And then we also have a burner. Okay. Well, let's just glue this together. Nice. Now we'll add that. Okay. So we need some oil. We have the brush, so we'll oil that up. All right. Get the instructions out. Okay. Or maybe that's not the instructions. Okay, well, we made some progress. What do we do with this? I'm not sure. Well, let's see. Can we put the burner somewhere? Maybe we can put it over here. Maybe? No? Alright, well, where would we put the burner? Not here. Empty, like they have been deliberately cleaned out. Alright. Well, what else can we do? Meanwhile, I need to see what the instructions were. How are we going to do that? Unless we can somehow figure this out, like, you know, some kind of magic trick where you can use pencil, lemon. How are we going to do this? Do we need to, like, use something on this scroll? The lemon. I mean, we have the diadem, but I don't know what to do with it. The tiara. Alright. Okay, so what can we do something with? Anything? We're not cleaning the oil up. We gotta do something here. Maybe there's something we can do with any of our items. Ah, okay, okay. Boil the tarnished silver for 3 minutes in water with the addition of lemon juice. Okay. I'll need to heat the whole thing up, so I better put the burner here. Awesome. Now we can put the water in, right? All right. And some lemon juice, right? Or, what do we do? I wonder why this old diadem was so important. Anyway, gotta clean it all right. Oh, okay. Now maybe we put the lemon in. It was just a matter of order. Light the fire. Okay. And then we need to do it for 3 minutes. How long did I have to wait again? So 3 minutes. All right. Now it's gone. And we can use this to pull it out. Awesome. What do we get? Aha. I knew it. I knew it. Because now we can use that with that other item. This. Right? Pliers. And then Hammer? Awesome. And then that's the key we need for the gate. Very awesome. It should be this one with the weird key. Well, time to go into the side antechambers. Okay, we got some kind of organ here. Oh. Looks like several of those cards are missing. Didn't I just see one? Oh, it wasn't real, was it? Yeah, we did just see one. I was wondering about that. Okay, what is this? An empty sensor? So we would need like some kind of incense or something to put in there. This looks complicated. There are more buttons than in the space shuttle. So I guess we'll have to find some more cards. What's this? The box requires a key, a pipe wrench, and a paper. More from the investigator. Thought I'd be alone, but a dozen of Laudius's goons are here, hauling boxes to the basement. I cannot believe my luck. Everyone's at the asylum, but the real story, the evidence, is all right here. Serge, my brilliant boy, you've hit the jackpot. Got a peek at some documents, and my goodness, it's all coming together. They did kidnap those 3 patients. They've been experimenting on them and on that girl. This is huge, horrible, monstrous, but huge. There's a manhunt underway. Time to get out and come back later. All right, the documents are in the basement. Good to know. Serge sure thinks highly of himself, but this feels like a curiosity killed the cat situation. He doesn't seem to realize the manhunt is for him. All right, we don't have a key, so we'll have to come back. What else do we got? Ooh, so many spiders. Can we use the cane? Oh, can we just like maybe burn it? No. Okay, let's try the cane, pipe wrench, special dagger. We did get a chest piece, but I hate spiders. I'm not touching it. I'm already itching all over just standing here. Maybe we'll need to find some bug spray or something. Those roots are literally holding this column up. What's going on? What is this? Looks like this fence is meant to open, but I don't see how. Maybe it opens from the other side? I wonder how I can open this. Can we just like open it with like one of our tools? No. Maybe there's something nearby that lets us open it. Oh. This lock features symbols of a book and a crown. Could they represent knowledge and authority, or perhaps a scholar and a ruler? There must be a connection to unlocking it. Well, I mean, the ruler is here. A crown. The door is firmly locked, but I don't see a keyhole. And this is the other guy. I mean, clearly they're connected, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the connection is exactly yet, but we do have some things we can do. We can go back to this and put in our wheels. Rotate the dials to form a pattern. I don't suppose we have anything about... I guess we need to connect the lines, right? So... Okay, so that seems to connect. Those seem to connect. We need one coming out from this way. Maybe. This one needs 2. Not quite. I don't know. I feel like this particular one, I'm not sure on. I mean, it could be that one, maybe. I mean, that one sort of seems like it could maybe fit. Some of the later ones I haven't been real confident on. Alright, I think this one might be... Maybe... No, not that one. Maybe this one? No, because it's got to match on this side. We need 3 matching over here. It could be this. Let's see. What doesn't really feel like it matches? This one no longer matches. It needs 2 over here. Ah, okay, that was it. What's it? Oh, the CD-ROM. I was always fascinated with time capsules. It's like for a moment, we almost get to meet those who placed them. Well, let's go back to the computer and see what we can find. Where was that? Was it... It wasn't over here. Oh, it was up the stairs, I believe. Maybe? Maybe not. Was it through here? Oh, it was right here. Okay. Now what's on the CD-ROM? Okay. Oh, okay. We got the gate code. Nice. That's lucky. Someone captured this photo right as the door was being unlocked. I think I can make out a combination. Hopefully. It's those 4 buttons for sure. I'm assuming the ones pressed deeper are going to be the newest ones. I always... These puzzles are always a little confusing, but we'll see. Okay, so... It kind of looks like this one, this one, this one, this one. But, oh. I didn't even have to figure it out. It was just push 1. Never mind. That was easy. Easiest puzzle ever. Are you holding the door for me, sir? There are traces from several rings, but a few are missing. Okay, we'll need some rings. I saw that chessboard in the left arm. Thought it was an old chess-playing automaton, but no, just another one of Laudius's overly complex locks. To unlock it, the pieces must be placed so their movement paths don't intersect. Very cool. I'd love to try, but a few pieces are missing. Too bad. Another one of those over-engineered locks. I just hope I remember all the chess piece movement rules. That's easy. But first, I need to find the missing pieces. No way around that. This should be the last one, right? The statue is holding the door. I can't move it. We'll need to find his rings, I assume. We got Christopher Smith, director of Dark Falls Asylum. Arrogant and pretentious, Smith was the perfect pawn for Laudius, who placed him in charge of the asylum. Blinded by ambition, he convinced himself that sacrificing a few was justified to save many. In truth, he cared only for his career. Under the guise of observation, he took Dahlia from Mother. Then after the fire, they sealed off the asylum, free to build what became a palace of pain. Every so-called procedure was designed to inflict suffering. Smith never hurt Dahlia directly. He just made her watch, tormented the 3, and twisted her mind against her own family. In the end, he fled town and built a successful career, likely with Laudius's backing and blackmail. I must find him. He must pay. Oh wow, this is like a lot of vengeance. Got him. Poor guy put up a fight. He knows what's coming. Kind of feel bad for him. Tossed him in a dungeon cell. Pretty sure his leg's broken. Shame. But what has to be done has to be done. This is cultist too, so I guess the mean cultist. Laudius wants me to interrogate him. I'm a good person. I refused. I don't do torture. I know I'm a good person, but sometimes you do what's necessary. This isn't about Charles's double pay. I am a man of character. Went down to interrogate him. Ladder was jammed. Then the lights went out. Weird coincidence, but no time to investigate. Hope Charles still gives me my bonus. Not my fault. I'll talk to Jonathan. Oh no, Serge was captured after all. It's horrible. They are truly horrible. And this guy pretending to be a good person while ready to do the worst for cash? She was right. They have to be stopped by any means necessary. Not just stopped. They need to pay. All right, how are we going to open this one? Maybe we can't do anything with that. I don't know. It seems like it needs a lock, but there's nothing for me to do anything with. Weird. Do we use the dagger? Well, I don't know. I don't know what to do with that. Maybe we'll have to come back to it. Let's look over here. Got these lion statues. I never saw the point of diaries, yet I must admit, writing does have its comforts. So, Olivia is already at the airport? Good. Smith, though, is unraveling. Expected. He just walked away from a massacre. The bonus I wired him will help. He keeps insisting the 3 have vanished. I always assumed he plucked 3 loonies off some institution, expendable, and accused me to share the blame. But what if he wasn't lying? What if she brought them in, trying to help us? Then why destroy everything? No matter. The evidence is gone. We'll extract what Serge knows, then dispose of him. After that, Florida. And I'll wait for a sign. So neither he nor Smith really knew where the 3 came from? I still can't figure out their meaning in all of this, but he just got away, just like Smith, just like Olivia. He bought his way out, leaving nothing but ruins and suffering behind. I'll find him. I'll make him pay for everything. There is so much, like, vengeance that's going to be happening. A throne. Looks almost comfortable. All right. Can we put the chess pieces on? Okay. So now, place the chess pieces so that none of their movement paths intersect. All right. Well, so the bishop, we would want, I don't know. I feel like that's the only thing, if we put the bishop there, that he can interact with. Are these all queens? All right. Well, we got to figure out where to put the queens then. So we could put one there. That's going to take out that whole column and row. We have another queen. Here maybe? Okay. And then we have another queen. Where would we put her? We could possibly do this one. Okay, so now nothing there, nothing here. Okay, we can still do something on this row as long as it's not here, 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 here. Where else can it not be? It can't be here. Could be here. But it could not be a knight because that would capture the queen. Could possibly be... Could possibly do this guy. We need to do another bishop. If we do here, this isn't intersecting anyone. Well, it is intersecting this queen. What if we do here? And then there's that queen. If we do here, that intersects him, so we can't do that. What if we did this? We can move this queen somewhere else, but that would minimize how much stuff this guy gets, right? Where could we put this queen? Actually, what if, can we trade this? Like if we put the queen here, she can't capture any of those pieces. These are all independent. Okay. So we still need to figure out something for here. Probably, my guess is going to be like a knight. Can't be there. Can't be there. Can't be here, here, or here. Can't be here because it could capture this queen. And can't... Well, could be here. No, it can't be here because the queen. So there's nowhere that the knight could go here. What about here? Is there anywhere here? Obviously not here. Or here, because this queen would capture him. Same here. Alright, this would capture him. That would get captured. What about right here? Oh, that would be the queen. Okay, so if we're able to place the knight, it would have to be on the bottom row. Can't do here. I think this one might actually be clear. Because he could go here, he could go here, he could go here. Oh, but this queen's in the way. What about here? Same deal, basically. No queen to capture him. I think that might be okay for him. So now we have this guy and a king. Okay. And we only have 2 rows left. So we have this row. And this column. And this column. We cannot put... Okay, so we're going to have to move this queen then. Because we can't put any piece here. Well, maybe. Maybe we don't have to. We'll see. Where else? We got to do the rook on a row and column that can't capture anyone. So we could maybe do... Let's see. That can't get captured. I mean, so far it's good. Can we put a king somewhere? Let's see. So the king cannot go here, 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 here. It could totally go here though, right? Right? Because nothing can capture him. Let's see what we have intersecting then. We must have a mistake somewhere. These queens are fine on those directions. What about these? Fine there. We're clear here. Those are all clear. Okay. These seem fine. The bishop can't capture any... Oh, this guy's in the wrong place. Darn it. I was so hopeful. Okay. Well, let's see. What can we do? If we can do this guy, nothing can capture him there. And that kind of minimizes him. Let's see. Where could we put... We can't put the king here anymore. Okay, where could we put the bishop? Here. Cannot put him here. Or here. This could be okay. Because he can't capture anything here. Oh, but the queen's there. We can't put it on any of these rows. We can't... Yeah, okay. So that's not going to work unless we do it on this column. It can't be here, though, because that would interfere with this guy. What if we put the bishop... Can't put him on this square. Can't put him on this square. Or this one. Or this one with the rook where it's at. Unless we move the rook. Oh, but no, we can't put it... We can't put it on any of these squares because of the queen. Or here. This one... Can we put him here? He can't capture anyone. No one is on his vertical or horizontal path. I think that might be okay. And then we just have to figure out where we can put the king. Somewhere where the king can't be captured. So this is out. Actually, this whole column is out. But these 3 rows are out. That's out. That's out. Okay. How about here? Can he go here? Can it? Oh, but he can capture that guy. And we can't move him here. What about here? No, because the queen. And we can't move him here. Okay, if we put this guy here, okay, she captures him. Okay, so that's going to be a problem. Well, it's these 2 pieces are a problem. Where can we put, if we put the rook somewhere else. So we can't put the rook on any row that has a piece. So we could put the rook here, but not in this position. Can't do this. We could do this. Maybe. I don't know if that helps us or not, but we could. And then we can't put this guy here because of the bishop here. King would capture on any of those squares. The queens are here. What about this one? There we go. All right. We have a scepter and a glass sphere. What are we going to use that for? Interesting. Well. Oh, this guy's open now. The statue is holding scales in one hand, clearly symbolizing justice. But something is missing from her other hand. There's a glass sphere. What would be missing? The other glass sphere? I don't know. Does that light up? It does. Okay, there are 2 symbols on the lock, scales and a purse. This must be a clue to unlocking it, but I don't yet see how. Could they represent justice and wealth, or perhaps weight and currency? Maybe. Okay. Justice is blind. I don't know what we're supposed to do with that. Can we get him to have a glass sphere? Maybe there's something else we'll have to figure out before we can open it. I still don't know what to do with this. Can we do anything with this? I don't know. That's very weird. And he's still missing rings. If I take this off, what happens? That's not lit up. What if I put in the other one? Does it matter? Okay. So maybe it doesn't matter which one we use. Possibly. If that's the case, then this one clearly has to be the other one, but how does one open it? Is it the roots? Are they somehow keeping things closed? I don't know. This one is clearly glowing. That's good, right? We'll have to see. Alright, I'm assuming this one's going to be the wealth one. But I'm not sure what else to do with that. We still need to find the third flower. Alright, what was on this side? Okay, so these ones are the other ones. Maybe we have to open all of them. An empty sensor. Can we light anything? These are definitely going to be important symbols if we can find the pieces that we need for them. Well, how can we get your gate open? We're going to have to solve your puzzles in the room, I think. That needs a key. Not a scepter? A pipe wrench. What could we do with that, I wonder? Maybe there's some stuff out here we could do something with. Maybe. If there's anything else around here. We've done that. We've done that. I don't think there's anything else there. I wonder if I could get it down. What about the cane? Or the scepter? Is there something on the wall? Or maybe it's these. Maybe if we can somehow push these. There are rails in the floor. How can we get them to move then? Wonder if I can unlock the mechanism for those pillars somewhere. Where would we unlock it at? It's got to be around here somewhere. Wouldn't be these frescoes, would it? I don't know. Unless there's some way we can get this down from here. I don't know what we would do. Can we, like, throw something through the frescoes? It doesn't seem like it. I don't know where this mechanism would be. Maybe we could check up in case there's something up here we've missed. Those roots look like they're holding the roof from collapsing. Okay. Can we do anything from up here, though, I wonder? The church looks beautiful, yet terrifying. Doesn't seem like it. The lamp is destroyed. I can see some oil leaking. Looks like it was supplied through a pipe in the floor. I don't know. Is there anything else we can do with this stuff? It's the lighting system for the church. I've written down the instructions in my diary. We've got that all good. It's all lit up. But what can we do? Hey, JDA Delete and Synth Tracks, welcome in. Thanks for the raid. What were you up to? Hope you had a good stream. We're just sitting here trying to puzzle through this. Figure out what to do. Hope you had a wonderful stream. We have a glass sphere, a scepter, a pipe wrench, cane, bucket, a special dagger, and a lighter. Rails in the floor, but I can't do anything with them. It looks like I should be able to push those pillars, but they feel locked in place. I feel like it's connected to this, but I don't know how to get that down. I'm not sure where the mechanism would be, unless it's like hidden near the computer somewhere. I can't imagine that it would be. Can we somehow get up there? Doesn't seem like it. The strange roots are everywhere. They really are everywhere. Mostly do Sega Saturdays. Oh, that sounds fun. Hope you had a good time playing that. Kind of do like puzzle Saturdays. So somehow we're gonna have to get these grates open. I think if we get all 4 grates open, that's gonna light up. Well, even if we can just get 2 of them, that's gonna open up the doorway forward. But the question is, how can we do that? It feels like these are connected to this piano. That will get us one. If we can find something to put in the sensor. But I don't know what we would put. We haven't found anything yet. Maybe we should burn up some of these flowers. I don't see anything around here. Is there anything about these themselves? Like, can I slip you the scepter somehow through the gate? I think we have to get the gate open first before we can give him items. Can I cut the roots off or light them on fire? Nope. Does not appear to be the case. Well, poopy on you. How can we get the gates open? I don't know. I think maybe we need to check this one out because we got one of them open. Now we just got to figure out how to get the other one. A few are missing. Where are we supposed to find these rings? Can I take the one ring that you have off? I don't know, because I certainly haven't seen any rings. Is there supposed to be something that we're missing? Like, can I open this somehow? I don't know. Special dagger. Like, there's nothing to interact with here, but why is this box here? If not to open, right? It just seems odd. I definitely feel like there's something there. I can't open the door. The statue is holding it tight. Well, where are your rings, sir? If I could find them, I would give them to you. I promise. These should open. This one isn't going to open until we can figure out a puzzle there. We did chess, and then this one opened. And I feel like we got to find his rings. And then that one will open, or maybe... I don't know. Maybe there's something else we need to do with that. Can we use a pipe wrench on you? I don't know. Well, where are we going to find rings then? That does seem to be a bit of a conundrum. How far back can we go, I wonder? Let's go as far back as we can. I think this is as far back as we can go. And I don't think there's anything we can do here. We've used up all the power for that. Let's see if we can't find any rings around here. And nothing here. Is there anything we can do here? I don't think so. There's very little we can do on those scenes. Warning siren, which I don't think I can do anything with. I feel like I've done pretty much everything outside. But it doesn't hurt to double check sometimes. I'm not seeing anything to interact with, though. We just have this. How could the church survive almost intact? I don't know. It's magic. Alright, is there anything down here? Just says that the oil lamp is leaking. And then this one just says there's nothing here. I'm guessing we can't put anything back there either. Like if we try to put this glass sphere there, nothing. All right. And then up here, do we have anything that we can do anything with? I think we've already gotten pretty much everything we can get from here. We can't open this bench. Yeah, there's very little we can do in these areas, unless there's something just minuscule that we've missed. I mean, I suppose anything is possible. Like, it bugs me that we can click on this. Like, that's a thing we're going to have to do something with eventually. But right now, we can't do anything with it. And we've already lit this all up, so there's nothing to do here either. Nothing to interact with. This is just the computer again. And we've already checked on here. It just has the disk and the text. Alright. Then there's gotta be some way to release these. How they're locked in place. What can we do to unlock them, I wonder? Not sure. Where would the unlock mechanism be? I feel like it's going to be right here. How would we get this down, though? I've tried the cane. That doesn't work. What can we use? I'm not sure. Can we just throw the glass sphere at it? Be like, get down from here. Can we light something on fire, make it come down? I mean, that's always a good idea, right? Just light random things on fire. I don't know. Oh, man. All right. Unless there's a new area to go that I'm completely missing. Unless, like, we could find that, we could go into a new area. We can't get down here, right? Oh, that's that. Like, we can't get down there. Yeah, we only have these two areas that we can look at. This one we can't do anything with over here. And this is so weird. I can't do anything with this. I don't understand this. So I don't know. I feel like we're missing something. I'm not quite sure what we're missing. We've re-explored everything as far as I can tell. And we only have these few items. Like, there's nothing hidden in our inventory. But every puzzle seems to be like, you don't have enough items. So either we need to think about what it means, or we need to figure out how to open this box. I mean, unless we can force it open somehow. Like, I don't know. Use the dagger. It requires a key that we clearly don't have. Oh, wait. Can we do something with this now? Pipe wrench. I forgot about the spiders. Maybe we can do something with the spiders. You know, that might be the way we need to go. I'm not sure what we would do, but maybe there's something we can do, and then that will lead us further. I feel like there's several things we could potentially do. There's several puzzles, but we seem to be missing items for virtually all of them. So I'm not sure. Well, I think we just need to think about it for a bit. So I think we're going to call it there, rest our brains for a bit, and see, come back with it with fresh minds next time. This game looks tougher Yeah, it could. So the funny thing is when we first started, it was actually pretty easy. This is like we've reached the step where it's like, okay, what do we do now? We've reached a phase where we have items, we have puzzles, nothing is matching. So there's probably some small piece somewhere. Like I'm wondering if it could be the spiders, but how do we get rid of them? That would be my question. Like maybe we have to use the bucket to fill it with something. I don't know what, water, some kind of poison, something, perhaps like that. And then we can get rid of the spiders, which would reveal new information. But I don't know. We'll have to figure that out next time. But that will be it for today. I still had fun. I mean, that's just part of puzzling. You do some, you get stuck, and you take a break, think about it, because that's the fun thing about puzzles. Your brain, or I mean, at least this is what I've been told, and I have found it to be true for myself. Your brain is still working the puzzle in the back of your mind, even if you're not actively trying to figure it out. And a lot of times, like, I will find that I will dream up a solution to try sometimes. It sounds a little weird, but it's like, it really does work. Like, if you're stuck on something, just take a pause and come back to it later. And then, you know, you'll see things you didn't see before. You'll come up with connections you didn't realize before. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, so we will be back here on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Central. Be playing some Phasmo. I don't know yet what we'll be doing on Phasmo, but that is what we'll be doing. And then we'll just see who we can raid today. I think on Rumble we'll give Toasty Reviews a raid, playing some Repo. See things no one else can see, do things no one else can do, right? Yeah, I mean, puzzles are lots of fun, but you know, sometimes you reach that phase where you're just mentally fatigued, and I don't know, sometimes I also, when I'm like going back and editing the videos, I'll be like, wait, I totally missed that thing, or I forgot about this thing, or something like that. That's happened several times as well, so that's always fun. But yeah, it just, you know, it's a cyclical process, basically. Lots of fun. Let's raid on Twitch. Daedalus playing, I don't know what this game is. Looks like, I don't know. It says it's called Hellpoint. I've never heard of it, but anyways, we're gonna give him a raid, and then get this raid on Rumble going. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all. Thank you again for the raid. Hope you had fun. Hope to see you guys Tuesday, 6 p.m. Central for some Phasmo.